This time of year, highway travel can be especially treacherous, and now the local group that responds to some of the worst accidents says it may not be around for long.
The hall is quiet today, and that's a good thing, because when the phone rings, it means there's been a major highway crash.
We've seen some of the worst carnage around here. It's absolutely horrendous, right? To see, someone could be as easily trapped and stable inside a vehicle, and because of the elements we're dealing with today, in these minus temperatures, they can die as a result of that. We have here 2 members that are doing weekly truck checks. They're making sure all the equipment is working properly. They're not.
When fire and ambulance need help getting the victims out of a vehicle, they call in backup. These volunteers with Prince George Regional Highway Rescue. They specialize in jaws of life situations, as well as crashes in outlying areas not covered by a fire department. But after decades of volunteer service, the group may have to close its doors.
Oh man, it frightens me.
Keith Labucan is worried a closure of the rescue service could spell tragedy. The problem? Finances. Highway Rescue says it doesn't have core funding, so the group is constantly applying for grants and to different levels of government to keep the trucks ready to go.
This one here. This is our first truck out, Rescue 11. The members here are very proud of their equipment. They keep it pretty clean, as you can see, right? It's not like we can replace this stuff.
And the situation is dire.
We're in the red as we sit today, that our services could be suspended because of financial difficulties, right? And not having a home.
Aside from the financial challenges, the group may also be losing the lease on its Ospika headquarters.
If we don't have a home, we don't have a service either.
Vivian Polachuk says she's been doing her best to apply for grants, but says the different levels of government are passing the buck.
Well, ultimately, it's the Premier.
Members believe it wouldn't take a lot to keep the highway rescue operating.
Here we have a hydraulic pump. This runs the jaws of life.
The responders volunteer their time, but funds are needed for equipment, maintenance, and rent.
I just hope somebody steps up to help us out so that we can help people in the north and continue this valuable service that we have.
In the north, we deserve just as good a service as they do in the south, right?
The team doesn't want to go to the scene of a crash, but when drivers are trapped, members want to be able to be there to help. Camille McDonald, CKPG News.